Hello everybody, it's the viewer's choice. Yes, it's the segment of my channel where I make you guys decide what I should read. This is the second book that I've picked out of the recommendations from my fellow YouTube guys and gals out there. And this particular book that I'm about to review was recommended by DakenHowlett and ps3 Games and Comic Books. Their names will be up there. DakenHowlett's got a great channel going on here. Definitely go and check him out. And whoever is behind the title of ps3 Games and Comic Books, he's definitely a loyal viewer of mine. Thank you very much. And he or she, I don't even know their gender, they always comment and they're always very kind and do thumbs up and all that business. So showing some love back, and you picked a very good entertaining book for me to read this month. It was The Umbrella Academy. This was by Gerard Way and Gabriel Barr from Dark Horse Comics. Came out, I think, about 2008. I think I'm right there. It was really good. Thank you for recommending this. Not something I possibly would have picked up. Purely, and it's a little bit cynical of me to say, but yes, Gerard Way, him of the lead singer of emo rock band The Chemical Romance. Not really one of those groups that I would be searching out for, but I'm sure with his name on this, all those emo kids went out and bought this in their thousands. And probably didn't appreciate it as much as they should have. I was very, very surprised at this. Yes, oh, it's a lead singer of a rock band who wants to get into comics. What does he know about writing comic books? Well, from this, quite a lot. He certainly had me hooked. Read this in 2 sittings and just lapped every page up. I wanted to do it in 1, but I was so tired that night that I had to finish it off the next night. What's the premise of the book, I hear you cry? Well, we have at a point in time 43 children are born, all at the same time, all across the world, and all predominantly to single mothers, single women who have never shown any symptoms of being pregnant. Now, some are abandoned, some are adopted, and some basically don't survive. And we are introduced to an inventor, a wealthy entrepreneur in the guise of Reginald Hargreaves, and he finds 7 of these children to adopt. He doesn't name them, he doesn't give them names, they're just numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And when asked why would this inventor adopt 7 of these freakishly freaky kids? Why else, he says, to save the world. And the first story, he kind of does just that. These kids are 10 years old and they are fighting to basically save the... or is it save? No. It's the Eiffel Tower. The Eiffel Tower goes berserk. Yes, this is how surreal and crazy this title kind of is throughout. It reminds me a lot of, probably more artistically than story-wise, but then I could be wrong because I haven't read a great deal, but it's very Hellboyish. Which is no criticism at all. The Hellboys that I have read in trade, they've been entertaining enough, but I did get that kind of feel from this. So what do we have? Yes, the first part of the story is the kids at 10 and they are saving France, or particularly Paris, from the Eiffel Tower. Jump on 10 years and all these kids have disbanded, gone their own separate ways, and I don't think it's too much of a spoiler to say this, since it happens pretty much at the beginning of the book. Hargreaves dies. Reginald Hargreaves dies, and this is what brings the whole team almost back together. I should say, of course, all these kids have powers or mutations of some description, and the coming together of them is quite coincidental, because yes, they have to get together again in order to save the world again. And there is just so much imagination, so much kind of like surreal fantasy superhero type work going on in here. It's just pretty amazing book to dive into. There's time travel, there's talking chimpanzees, there's killer robots. There's the main crux of the story is a family betrayal. If you can call them family, because obviously they're not really brothers and sisters, but they're brought up in that way. And what else can I say about it without spoiling too much? The artwork by Gabriel Byrne is just amazing. It's, again, the whole surreal feel of it all. The character, kind of characterizations of them, that is just really nice and interesting. I have to ask you guys if you have read this, because I know there's another trade after this. I think it's called Dallas. You're probably going to say yes anyway, but is it worth picking up? Is it as good as the first one? I'd be interested to know that. It probably won't be my next pickup, but if it's as good as this, you know, somewhere probably next year, I'll be picking that up. Just as a kind of show you inside the kind of artwork, I hope you can maybe see that just kind of artwork that we're talking about. Like I said, I mean, just that, it seems to me, or you know, it reminds me very much of the kind of Hellboy-esque type artwork from the trades I've read of those. I would thoroughly recommend this for anyone else to read if you like kind of goth, emo type, you know, element to your superheroes. But, well, I wouldn't say an element. This is pretty full on kind of gothic type style superheroing. Definitely pick it up. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Guys, thank you very much for recommending that. And I guess that kind of leads me to ask, what shall I read in December? So basically, you know, put your recommendations down in the comments box, what you think I should read next. It's helpful if I can get it from Amazon, helpful if it's more likely to be a trade, so I can read a whole kind of storyline rather than just a single issue. But that's not to say, you know, put whatever recommendations you want down there, but kind of limit them to something I can easily get from Amazon and a trade. So with that, that's November's book. Has anyone else read this? What did you think of it? Did you enjoy it? And don't forget, recommend a new book down there. Bye.